Hey cuties, and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new, I want to welcome you to Q Naturally Lovely Q, where everything we do here is all about nails. So I have something fun and new for you guys today. It's my very first time sketching art on a nail. I am not an artist. It took me a very long time, but I am pleased with the results. I am going to be taking my favorite Disney princess and I'm going to put her on a nail, and I'm going to show y'all exactly how I did that, how easy it was, and I'm sure if I can do it, you can do it too. So let's head on over to the cutie zone and get this done.
Hello again. So what you're going to need in order to sketch this out is a number 2 pencil. So basically I just put 2 tips together. I shaped it and blended it into the shape that I wanted to. I'm guessing like you could go in with sketching without, filing the surface, but I just wanted to test it out and see, so I just went ahead, filed over the surface, buffed it out to make it pretty smooth, printed out my Tiana picture that you guys saw earlier, and then I just started like basically looking back and forth at the picture and sketching out her beautiful face onto this nail. So I know I always tell y'all I'm gonna talk to y'all in my next video, but I'm gonna kind of like sit back and let y'all just watch this because it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't feel too, I guess, held to making sure that things are sketched out the right way. You do have the option of erasing and redoing, which you guys will see that I do here a couple times. So I'm just gonna kick back a bit, watch this with you guys, and when I feel the need to jump in, I'm gonna jump in and just make comments here and there, so that way you guys are aware of everything that I experienced while doing this. So basically, I'm just gonna get the sketch down and then we're gonna get back to talking again. So I have to let y'all know I am definitely not an artist. I've dabbled a little bit when I was younger with drawing, but I am not an artist. So this is gonna look kind of, weird as I'm sketching it out, but the further along we go with coloring it in and stuff, y'all will see, it'll start looking a lot like her. So if you're sketching it out and it just isn't looking like the character, do not be discouraged, because once you've got your foundation on and you start putting those colors on there, you're gonna see your art come to life. And here y'all see me erasing and redoing because the eyes just seem super close together. But yeah, be careful to not try to make the design too big, because you're gonna have to do a lot of erasing. But I was so pleased with this. After just sketching it out, I was starting to love this little art that I'm doing on the nail. I may need to get me some white or clear wall tack, because that blue was like throwing me off a bit when it came time to painting out her crown and stuff. But I'm just gonna use my Candy Lovers polishes that I have, and I'm gonna mix a lot of these colors to get the tones that I'm looking for to kind of match my pictures. I'm gonna use my 7mm SXC liner brush. I just recently got these, so it's kind of like me doing a little review. But what I'm gonna do now is basically go over those outlines that I've made to kind of like create just a little border before I get into filling it in with the colors, so that way I have a guide and I'm not gonna have colors overlapping in places where they don't need to be. Now I need to tell y'all about these brushes. These brushes are thebomb.com. Like, I'm really loving these brushes. And as I was going along, outlining this art, I was able to go into places where I was either missing an ear or missing a dimple or something like that. and fill it in with these brushes without any overrunning into other areas. I really love these brushes, and I'm glad that I made this purchase because them little Walmart brushes was not doing it for me, and I needed some professional brushes. And because I got these brushes, like, the level of frustration when trying to do nail art has disappeared. So if y'all don't have some good brushes, y'all better get y'all some good brushes, and I do recommend this. It will be in the description link below, so please go ahead and feel free to check it out and purchase away, honey. At this point, I started seeing this character come to life, and I was really glad that I tried doing this. It can be pretty intimidating. Like, there is this YouTuber that I watch. She's subscribed to my channel, and her nail art is like level 1000. She is an absolutely great artist, and I'm gonna make sure that I link her stuff below so that way you guys have free reign to have at it. But she pretty much inspired me to do this because I felt like the art that she puts on nails is just so beautiful, and I wanted to try it. I'm nowhere near her, but I think I did pretty good for my first time. What y'all think? Now, initially, I was just painting out or sketching out the outlines that I wanted on there. But as I started sketching that necklace area, I felt like I had some room left to kind of add her dress. So y'all will see me do that a little bit later on once I get ready to start coloring her in. And I felt like it was a good idea to do it because otherwise it just would have been a bunch of skin down there. So yes, I feel like adding the top of her dress really worked out. I would have to say that the most difficult part outlining and filling in with the colors to me was the mouth, because it was such a tiny space to work with to ensure that I had the lip color there, the teeth there, the shadows that was at the corners of the mouth. That was like the hardest part for me to do, but I still feel like it came out pretty good. But yeah, just take your time when doing those pretty tight areas like the lips and stuff, so that way you don't have colors overrunning and stuff like that. So now it's time to fill her in. I like, I don't have a lot of gel colors. It was only, I want to say 24 colors that came with the Candy Lover gel set that I have, to include the top coat, the matte top coat, and the base coat. So I was mixing colors to get the color shades that I wanted, and I still think, you know, it came out pretty good. See here, I'm adding the dress part, but I still think that the colors came out pretty good. But basically, I'm gonna add one layer in between. I was curing for 10 seconds, 30 to 10 seconds, to kind of like make sure that the gel wouldn't like run into other areas. But I'm basically going to give each colored in area 2 coats of that color, and when I get done doing the second coat, that's when I do the full 60-second cure. Now you can tell here at this point I've, you know, did a double coat on the majority of the set, and I still have places to work on like the eyes and such. But again, for that blue, I'm mixing white and this blue color that I have, and I'm just getting the colors that I'm looking for, because I don't have a ton of options when it comes to gel colors, and I think that's okay. I mean, you can mix colors to get whatever color you want, and it's still gonna turn out fine. And I personally felt like it turned out really good. It wasn't true to, you know, the Disney character, whoever the artist is that's doing that, but it's my rendition, and I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I did want to let you guys know, however, because I've cured, you know, the other parts, if there was areas that I kind of like spilled in as I was coloring, it was a simple fix by just dipping my brush into my alcohol and just basically wiping away what I don't want. I know I'm going pretty fast, so you guys aren't able to see that, but like I said, the most difficult area was that mouth, and some of that red got on the white, but I was able to just wipe that away with my brush, dipped into some alcohol, and it worked out. And that's the great thing about gel polish, you know, once you cure it, it's there. If you wipe over it with alcohol, it's not going anywhere. So I was very happy that I was able to do that. At this point, I felt like Tiana was coming alive. Every intricate detail of this art I did with my brush. I didn't use any dotting tools or anything like that, and I was super proud of myself. So now I'm at the stage of completing my artwork by highlighting those outlines, making it a lot darker, so that way I'm able to see this character and everything not be all blended and blurred together. And I was thinking, you know, I wanted to give this nail a little bit of background because it just looked a little plain, and why not make it green, because this is Princess and the Frog, of course. So I'm gonna mix my yellow and my green together to get that particular color green, and I'm still gonna use the same brush to fill it in, because this brush gives you so much control, and I was able to keep that green off of my other colored areas, and it worked out beautifully. So guys, y'all can tell I was super excited about this. I want to know what you guys think about this. How did I do? Is there any ideas or anything that you guys, can share with me to help make me better at trying this? I will do it again, even though it took a super long time, but I want to hear what y'all have to say in the comments, so please leave me a comment. Here I'm just basically floating on some top coat to kind of encapsulate it a bit. I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna go over with another layer of top coat, and it's gonna be all finished and shiny. I want to basically put this in matte also and see what it looks like. I might do that, snap a picture of it and show you guys, but I loved it. I really enjoyed doing this. If there is another character that you guys would like me to try, please also put that in the comments so that way I can try it out and show y'all, if this is something I would do again in the future, because it does take a long time, guys. But again, as always, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for your love and your support of my channel. Thank you for rocking with me all my day ones. Thank you so much. And as always, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye.